everyone, it's Shari Carroll for SimonsStamp.com with a birthday card inspiration using simple story products. To start my card off, I've cut a panel of Neenah white cardstock and I've used the Simon Says Stamp balloon dies. And I'll try to shake these around so you can see all the different sizes. So I've used the circle balloon and just cut it off the edge on my white panel. I'll be creating a window for my card, so here I have a piece of acetate. You could also use the clear plastic from a cling stamp. So I have my panel flipped over and I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive around the balloon shape so I can add the acetate to the back side. Once I get my adhesive on there, I can go ahead and start laying down my acetate, and I want to put it right on the edge of the opening of that balloon. So when I flip this over, I will have a nice finished edge all along that right side. I've cut some pattern paper that will fit under my balloon, and this is from the Simple Stories Daily Grind 6x6 paper pad. I thought this paper would be perfect since it has the months on them for a birthday card, so I'll just go ahead and flip this over and start adding some adhesive. I'll just go around the edges, it won't need much, just enough to hold it in place. When I go to lay this down, I want to keep in mind where I want the right edge of my panel to sit that has that opening of the balloon. So once I'm ready with my placement, I'll go ahead and press this down and I'll give you a quick peek of how it'll look with the panel on top. For part of my greeting, I've used the Simon Says Stamp Happy Birthday die set, and I will be putting that on top of the acetate, and I really love the words in Christina Werner's writings. To glue these down, I'll be using my two-way glue pen from Zig. This is my preferred glue for all my little tiny areas. So I have a little piece in the center of one of the little loops, and I'll just use my little pokey tool here and just poke that out. And when I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and just add dots of glue to the back of the die. And once I'm done, I can flip those over and go ahead and place them onto the card. My stamping on this card is really simple. I'm just going to stamp a greeting, and this says 1 year older and wiser too. And for this I'll be using the Simon Says Stamp Olive ink, which is a really beautiful dark green, and it really matches with the Simple Stories pattern paper that I'm using. So I've already put the stamp on my block, and there I've inked it up, and now I'm using that grid to go ahead and line this up to make sure that my stamp is well aligned onto my card. And once I'm ready, I can go ahead and press that down. And I like to wiggle just slightly, but I don't want to press too hard. And now I have my greeting. I've cut a really thin strip of chevron paper from the Simple Stories Daily Grind set, and it was a chevron, but I've cut it thin enough to when I flip this over you can see it's kind of angled lines. What is really nice about Simple Stories is this flare is from their Snap collection, which also goes with all the colors from the Daily Grind, so you can mix and match and put things together. To finish things off, I've added a couple little stars and a bow from some yellow baker's twine, which I've coated in some matte medium and curled them around a paintbrush and let them dry. I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial, and thanks for watching.